Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Martinez. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times...
Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using...
A shot toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds a man on the left. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Oh, look out! And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Clemson is quick to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They're bringing heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Martinez on the carry. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over up to 17.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to get to him. Another incompletion on third down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Williams. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for space, it's Maffa. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. On second down, looking again to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Here's the mid-stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Catch in the middle. It's Martinez.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll take the deep shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Tigers want to move quickly. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. A first down for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Looking left. He's got it. And they get him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Steps away to find some room. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Trying to burn this defensive back. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He wants to throw here on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Clemson jumps to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. The Tigers get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on...
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 28, Miami 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll just get rid of that one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Hurricane! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And he's going to run it back. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Pulls it in on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Looking deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He wants to throw it again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Got room to work. Touchdown, Titans. The defense with the scoop and score. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Clemson, 42. Miami, 21.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the...
The Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
First down for this offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big goal.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Makes the grab. It's Brown.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The lining up for a first down play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're testing the right side here. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll turn to Martinez. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Let's see what they do on third down. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Martinez. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe give him play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs for the tackle. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Defense not showing press coverage. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
7, Miami 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Klubnik. He lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You could tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. Running into the open space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
To the air, it's Ward. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it, and they convert. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
It's complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He'll pull it down and run. Pass on the way. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Skips away from pressure. He makes a catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking to move it through the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score,
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops the throw. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Ward. Going deep. And they say this is a game of inches. Just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big game. Instead, it's incomplete. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, well, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, excuse me, get the bullpen one down.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
He's going to fire to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.